What's going on, everybody? This Afro Think Tank. Today, I just want to talk about how everybody that's disrespected us, treated us bad, abused us, they're gonna regret it. They're all gonna regret it. I'm talking all of them. I'm talking about the immigrants who have no appreciation for all the hard work we had to put in, all the blood we had to spill, so they can come here and live a good life and have opportunity, while siding with those, with them folks going against us, even though we're the reason why they're here. You're all gonna regret it. I'm talking about all them white folks that still want to perpetuate racism, and they still want to be divisive, and they still want to mind our business. Even when we're minding our own business, they just can't leave us alone. They gotta insert their cultural hate, towards us. They have to attack us. Like, they just have to engage with us in a negative way. They're all gonna regret it. All the country, all them Arabs and shit who think they better than us and have their own names, they're calling us slaves, and they literally think that they're better than us for some reason, right? They're all gonna regret it. All of them. All those Indians that come over here and side with white people, thinking that the white people gonna give them the honey butter biscuits, right? So they actually actively go against us, like that one idiot Indian dude, he's an American Indian dude that's running for the presidency, who decided, hey, let me bash and hate on black people so that white people can accept me. Yeah, they're all gonna regret it. Because here's the funny thing. Everybody who's not white, right, and not black, but they're anti-black, they all look like fools. All of them. They should be embarrassed as a group of people, right? Because literally, the Latinos, guess what? White people don't want you in their fucking neighborhoods. They don't want you there. They'll let you there as long as you cooking and cleaning the toilets. Yeah. You Indian people, they don't want you in their neighborhoods, huh? Unless you fixing their computer or doing some stuff like that. Asian people, Chinese, yeah, they don't want you in your neighborhoods unless you cooking their food, making their sushi, right? Fixing their computers and shit, programming it. They don't want you in there, right? Right. So while all these groups who have decided to take the European side, right, the white racist European side, not the worldly, multicultural, cool white people side. The ones that decide to take the side of white supremacy, you're all gonna regret it. Because the thing is, Africa is really rising. Whether you choose to believe it or not, whether because there's a reality and then there's the things that you think. What you think and what's happening, two different things. What you think is, you think that these folks, right? You think they're gonna be on a never-ending rise power. You think they're gonna maintain and control power. You think they're gonna be in control forever, and you think if you kiss their ass just a little bit more, one day it will give you a seat at the table without you having to bust that table. All right? But guess what? It's not gonna happen, because while you guys are pretending that white supremacy is the greatest choice in the world, black people are rising, right? We have the most farmable land in the world. We got the most resources in the world. We're the most educated in the world, despite all the little fake. No. African people, we are the most successful people here in America. African black people, we are the most educated people in America. And we're a top tier around the world, despite all the stereotypes. And once we get our shit together, keep in mind, once we get our shit together, and we're getting our shit together, politically, economically, socially, business-wise, mentally, health-wise, once we get it all together, and we put it all together, and we start making and eating at our table, when we start reaping the benefits of the things that we sow, while minding our own business, mind the way, because the thing is, we don't need revenge from you. We're too big. Black people, we're too big for that. We don't need revenge. The revenge will be the success that we have. But what's gonna happen is, and it's already happening if you guys are not paying attention, which I know a lot of you are not paying attention, but countries are now starting to slowly but surely realize that they need to start kissing some black ass. They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to start kissing some African ass. Countries have already started. And don't get it twisted. A lot of you guys who have that defeatist mentality, you think any country doing business is Africa. You automatically think Africa's being taken advantage of because you see Africans as eternal victims, because you see yourself as a black person as eternal victims, or you as a POC or a white person, you see Africans as eternal, lesser, subhuman victims who can only be victimized. But what you don't know is we've been learning. Think about it. We've been here longer than all you guys. You guys all just got here. We've been here. We've done this before. It's not our first go around. All right. So as we start to rise, as our table gets bigger, as the crystal glass, sets the table gets set, as the gold-plated silverware starts to get set, right? And we start to sit down on our ivory chairs and we start communing with each other together. Everybody else is gonna be knocking at the door trying to have a seat at that table, huh? And then the tables will be turned, right? And then you'll be asking us for our butter biscuits. We won't be eating butter biscuits, all right? We'll be eating fufu, all right? High quality, high grade fufu, pounded yam, fried chicken, good watermelon, collard greens, and we're gonna keep the cornbread from the Indians. We're gonna keep the cornbread. We make it better anyway. I'm telling you. We're gonna be eating good, and y'all gonna be knocking at our table looking to get some scraps. And then at that point, more than likely, because we're caring and loving people, because African people are the only group of people who have ever displayed full and total multiculturalism and acceptance of other people. We're the only group of people who actually accept people when they come to the country. We let people from around the world come and enjoy themselves in our African countries, in our African spaces, whether it be the cookout in America or a country in Africa. You see, we actually know how to be courteous to the people as a whole in general, unlike other places where it's not as a whole in general. Anyway, just keep in mind, all y'all are gonna learn to regret it, because Africa's rising, and when we do rise, we'll never fall again. Understand that. That's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn some, teach them. I'm out.